Hey everyone, it's Susie Romans here. Welcome to the webinar. I'm so pumped up that you're here to spend some time with me to learn how to grow your business, change your life, and really create that desired, that dream business and life that you really, really want. So welcome. Let me pop over and see who we've got on the call today. All right, awesome. I see a bunch of people logging in. Welcome, Jessica. Looks like we have a Amy, Mary from North Carolina. Welcome. Ooh, awesome. We've got some people from Canada as well. Very cool, very cool. Welcome to the webinar. If you guys have any questions during the time that you're watching this, just go ahead and type them into the box. You should see a question box below here, and we'll get back to you. I have my assistant standing by as well if any of you guys have questions. So without further ado, let's dive in. This webinar is called Run a Six-Figure Business as a Coach, Consultant, or Creative in just 20 hours a week. So if you are in the right place, if you feel that you've been called to make a difference, to have your own business, whether you're a life coach, a health coach, a consultant of any sort, marketing, business, or even a creative. I've worked with anyone from fashion designers to photographers to graphic designers and social media managers. All of you guys that are listening right now are so gifted, and that is what this is all about. We're building businesses where we can serve others, help others, get paid, and do it on our own terms. So let's dive into it. Focused attention creates results. So please, while I have your attention, let's make sure that you keep it here. Because here's the thing. I'm a mom. I have two kids. I know what multitasking is. I also know that it's not the most effective way to use your time is to be scatterbrained. So let's focus. I promise you that you will get results if you implement what you learn. Absolutely. I have had people land clients right after getting off of a training with me because they are jazzed up. They have brand new training and information fresh on their mind, and they actually do something about it. So focused attention creates results. Remember that. Shut off your phone, put it on airplane mode, shut off Facebook, whatever distractions you have, and let's get to it. Let's do this thing. Here's what you're going to learn in this webinar. How to structure your offerings so that you have a blend of working income and leveraged, or what some people call passive income. How to price yourself so that you're playing in the big leagues. Okay, this is a big one for us women. We need to make sure that you're making enough and charging enough so that you can really pay for that lifestyle that you actually desire. We're going to talk about how to make six figures consistent so you never have to worry where your next sale is coming from. Does that sound amazing or what? I mean, honestly, if you had told me, a few years ago that I would be running a six-figure business from my home, have the freedom and flexibility to do anything, to wake up at whatever time I want, the travel, the fun, the freedom, family time, it's amazing, you guys, and it's possible for everyone. Every single one of you who's on this webinar right now, you can have it too. So let's dive into a little bit of my story. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because I know you guys want the goods, but I also want you to know who I am. So let's just kind of breeze through my story. So I was born to two immigrant parents. I have a Polish background, so my entire family is from Poland. Came here. I'm the first generation to be born in America. I always knew I was made for big things. I was always entrepreneurial. I realized my passion probably when I was a kid. My ideas went way beyond like lemonade stands, and maybe you guys can relate to that. But I had like carnivals running in my backyard. I did all these crazy things from babysitting to pulling weeds to walking dogs. I mean, I was handing out flyers like every day, starting these new businesses, right? So I always knew I was entrepreneurial. And after college, I realized I could not work for others. I just thought I knew more. I don't know how else to say it other than I felt like I was smart enough to make it on my own. So we'll get to that in a little bit. I did get married. When I was married, I was working part-time for corporate marketing firms. It was very fun. It was creative, a lot of sales and marketing. I enjoyed it. but I also I knew that I wanted the freedom at some point too. So when I had my first baby, my daughter, down in the bottom here, you'll see a picture of my husband, me, my daughter, and my son on vacation there. We were in the Carolinas visiting some family. Um, when I had my first baby, I struggled with depression. I say that because I was in a funk. I was very happy to have this beautiful first baby and to be married, but I also felt torn. Like I wanted to do more than just changing diapers. I just felt that there was something more that I could do, contribute. I wanted to be creative. There was just that piece of me that started dying, and it made me feel sad. And I knew that I had to change that. So what I did was I started incorporating creativity back into my life. I started a blog. I started working on my business. I dabbled a little bit in network marketing, but it never felt right for me. It didn't feel like I really connected with it. So what I did was I became really good at online marketing. I studied blogging, social media, graphics, websites, just got really good at this stuff, and things began to blow up. So some of my articles started going viral on sites like Pinterest and Facebook, and I began gaining traction. At this point, I also started taking on some clients, running their social media campaigns and things like that, managing their Twitter and Facebook because I was good at it, right? Well, very soon after that, I began to realize I could sell my knowledge. I could coach and consult others and teach them. So by the time my second one was born, Eli, my son, I quit my job because things were blowing up, and I had blowing up meaning interest, not necessarily the money, you see, because I did struggle a little with pricing at the beginning of my journey. I wasn't priced high enough. So I did struggle a little bit with the money part, but I quit my job because people were coming to me. I felt like there was an interest. Um, So what I want you to know is that anything is possible, okay? Without spending like hours on my story, you need to know that anything is possible for you, anything and everything. If I can go from zero to making over $200,000 in my business within a matter of about 18 months, over 10,000. This is actually outdated. I have over 13,000 people on my email list. I've had over 5 million hits to my websites, and that's across two different brands, my Stay at Home Susie and my Susie Romans brand. You guys, anything that you dream of, you can do. Do not let anyone tell you that you can't. Just keep going, keep persisting, keep learning, and keep focused attention and trying, right? So I'm so passionate about this because I really believe no matter what you start from, whatever your family background is or whatever, you can do anything you want with your life. Okay, so let's talk about some of the problems that most people have as coaches, consultants, or creatives, anyone with the online, trying to have that freedom-based online business. Some people go into business and have no success for a various amount of reasons, right? Branding, positioning, messaging, not knowing sales, not knowing marketing, and they end up with zero clients, right? Big bummer, because there's something seriously wrong if you can't get any clients. And we'll talk about that because it's something that I teach in a lot of my programs, like my Sweet Freedom Academy or my one-on-one coaching, so we can cover that. The other problem I see is some people get so many clients that they begin to get stuck to their phone all day and begin to hate their business. I've known people like this, people like virtual assistants, social media manager types, writers, who get so many clients that suddenly their days are just filled and they're like, gosh, this is harder than having a job because I never get to get away from my phone or my computer. So I want to tell you that there's a different way. And what I call it is my Sweet Freedom approach. It's a different approach to running your business. What I focus on is to make 30% of my income working with clients one-on-one and 70% of my income from leveraged offerings. Leveraged meaning e-courses, group programs, passive income like ebooks, and that sort of a thing. There are different ways to diversify your income, and it doesn't all have to be working with one-on-one clients. Of course, if you love it and it works for you and you're happy, go for it. I do know people who really love the one-on-one thing. For example, a graphic designer who just loves designing, loves to have a steady flow. Okay, if it works for you. If not, you can leverage. You can build serious wealth and make serious money if you learn how to leverage. Okay, that's a big deal. So let me bring this back down to earth here for a second, shall we? By the way, let me know if you have any questions. I want this to be fun. I want this to be interactive. We're standing by. If you have a comment, please let us know. The email also, I'll just throw it out there. It's support@susieromans.com. So let's talk about Jessica's story. Jessica came to me. She was considered herself a virtual assistant. So she helped people with email support, setting up website stuff, social media, managing that kind of a stuff. Look up virtual assistant. You'll know. Started out with packages that were like $200, and lo and behold, she was not making enough money. When she came to me, she literally had like 20 clients, which is freaking crazy. That is so many clients. I don't even know how she kept track of them all because she also had a full-time job. Yes, you heard me right. She had 20 clients and a full-time job. So what we ended up doing is I helped her to raise her rates. I helped her restructure, build that confidence, build that money mindset, really work on all of the things, the marketing, the sales, all of it. Lo and behold, within the next few months, she landed clients at $1,500 packages. Okay, several clients at $1,500 packages. She started consistently doing between $7,000 a month to $9,000 a month, and she quit her job. Okay, amazing, totally possible, totally doable. Get out your calculator if you want to, because I'm a handy dandy calculator girl. So here behind the scenes, let me just do it for you. If we're looking at just let's say on the low end, a $7,000 month for her. $7,000 divided by 1,500. She only needed 4 clients and then maybe another like smaller client at $500, right? So it's so doable. Do you honestly think that you can't find 4 clients? I mean, come on, right? Nicole's story. Let's talk about Nicole for a moment. She turned her passion into a business. Nicole's brand is called The Project Designer. She's a project manager from the corporate world. Brilliant, wonderful, hardworking woman. Always was in a six-figure job, or I shouldn't say always, but that's when she came to me. She had a 6-figure job working in the corporate world. And decided she wanted to change it up. She wanted her own brand. She knew that she can turn what she was good at into a business, and that's exactly what we did. We set her up right, high-level clients, high-level prices. She literally quit her job in October of 2015, and she's been on her own. She's launched an e-course, so she now has passive income along with high-level clients, and she's doing all of this from her laptop, from her cute little apartment. She's currently engaged. She'll be getting married soon, and she has this complete freedom lifestyle. So Nicole, I love her, so proud of her. She's an amazing client of mine, and we literally hit her dream goals, her lifestyle. Everything changed because of her business that she created. So let me ask you, let's pause for a moment. I want to hear your feedback. What does a 6-figure business look like for you? Tell us in the comment box below, what does a 6-figure business look like for you? And what does that lifestyle feel like? What is your day in, day out? I can tell you a 6-figure business owner is somebody who delegates, somebody who goes big, who invests in advertising and marketing, who surrounds herself with very high-level smart advisors and mentors who have been there. Okay, you need to know that these things are needed. I just actually read something that Barbara Corcoran from Shark Tank, she posted something that said, it took me 20 years to shut off that voice in my head that said, no, you can't. Don't do that. You won't make it. You can't. That negative voice, that one that we all have. Do you know what I mean? That kind of resistance, that negativity, that doubt. It took her 20 years to shut that off. Well, guess what? It doesn't have to take 20 years, honey. For me, it's been a matter of, I don't know, 2 years, that I started shutting off those doubts and saying, I'm going to go for this. I have a family. I have dreams. I have things that I want to accomplish. I'm going to make this happen. So that kind of mindset, that belief system, these are the things that you need to run a six-figure business. You need people around you who have done it, who can show you the way. Because yes, there's a way, okay? It's not like a secret. I can teach you what it takes. Here are some of the things that it takes just to start. Priced right. You need to be priced right. One of my big problems at the beginning, I started an ebook. I started selling these $29 ebooks, and I was only making like $400 or $500 a month. Well, that's not enough. I can't go grocery shopping. I can't pay my mortgage. I can't pay for my kids' school. It's just not enough. You need to price yourself higher. Or you need more quantity, like a lot more quantity if you're going to be selling low price stuff like ebooks or $100 e-courses. You need a lot of customers, or you need to get priced higher and just take on like 4, like Jessica, my client, right? A six-figure business has a mission. It's more than just making money. It's about helping people. It's about truly making a difference in this life. The time that you've been given on this earth, you have a mission for it. You have a purpose. You're going to wake up and you're going to help people. And you need to have this statement, this, what do you live for? Why do you do this? What's your mission? A six-figure business helps people in a big way, because if you want to make money, you got to help people in a big way, in my opinion. There may be some exceptions to the rules. I don't know, just coming, to mind is like, these t-shirt companies or something that maybe they don't change people's lives necessarily, but in my opinion, in this world, I'm going to bring it back down to coaching, consulting, creatives. Yes, we do. We have to help people in a big way to make big money. Six-figure business owners also have advisors, coaches, or mentors to help them move forward and to show them the direction. So what does your dream business look like? What does it look like? What does it feel like? How soon do you plan to have your first $10,000 month? How soon do you have or plan to have, say, your first $50,000 e-course program? Or, what are your dreams? What are your aspirations? When or how do you want to shift your income? If you're making money right now and you want to make it more leveraged, how are you going to do that? What does your dream business look like? Really reflect with me and feel free to share it with us as well. The next thing I want to talk about is mapping out your offerings. This is good for anyone who's already working, who's already profitable, or if you're starting out. Literally, if you're starting out, I can help you right now, in this moment, right now. Get out a piece of paper and let's figure out mapping out your offerings. What are you going to offer? Is it going to be a social media management package? Is it going to be graphic design or a life coaching package or program? Is it a group program? Is it one-on-one? Or is it something that's totally like a passive, where it's an ebook or a video course that you sell? What's the name of it? What's the price point? What's the duration? How long will you work with this person? Or if it's, an ebook or something, you can just say the duration is NA. It doesn't really apply. How is this thing delivered? So this is where we go into the vehicle. Is it an ebook, a video course, a one-on-one service, a leveraged group program? Something that comes to mind. Health coaches are really great at doing leverage stuff, right? Because it can be, you can have 20 people that you help at once. You could have 10 people, you could have 50, right? It doesn't really matter how many, you can deliver it in a group. After that, let's brainstorm your sales process, your marketing. How are you going to get this out there? How are you going to get people signed up? That's your sales process. Will they just click a button and put their credit card in there like a buy now? Or do you have to have a conversation? There's so many different rules and things that I could teach. Oh, you guys, I could teach you so much. And actually, I will. If you check out Sweet Freedom Academy, I'll talk about it later, but there's so many things I can teach you just alone in mapping out your offerings, where to price yourself, what's a good price point, what's not, what to do in every circumstance, what a sales process is. I can teach you exactly how to sell. I know how to sell it. To do over $200,000, I know how to sell. And I can teach you my process, my frameworks for all of this stuff. And it can actually be really fun. It's not something to be scared of. What's your sales goal for your offering? What do you want to make? 50,000, 10,000, and then at the end of all of this, what's the actual income? So I've had people do this. I've had people land clients right after a webinar with me. You guys, anything is possible for you. I seriously believe that. Okay, so other things that are necessary for a six-figure business: messaging, positioning, and branding. Oh my. Do you get that? Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. Messaging, positioning, branding. So messaging is all about who are you going after? Let's make sure that you're speaking to them in the right way. So if you decide to join one of my programs or work with me, this is something that we get to work on together. What's your message to the world? How are you capturing people? There's a lot of things that I teach about storytelling in your messaging, how to write your copy, everything for your website, on a sales page, how to do all of that. I can teach you these things. Messaging is very important, right? Because it can either get you the wrong people or the right people. You want the right ones. You want the people that are a dream to work with, that they're actually fun clients, enjoyable, where you just love them, like you could go get coffee with them and they could be your best friend. That kind of client, they exist. I can promise you that. Positioning is all about how are you positioned in the market? Are you positioned as the Walmart? Or are you positioned as the Gucci, or somewhere in between? Who are you going after again? And are you positioned properly for them? Right? There were some things that I had to fix in my brand because, 3, 4, 5 years ago, I'm trying to think when I first started dabbling online, there were some things I put out there that are completely not in alignment with what I do now. For example, when I was managing social media for small businesses, very beginning of this journey, probably 4 years ago at this point, maybe even 5, I was charging something like $20 to $30 an hour for that service. Now that is completely not what I recommend. It's not what I do. It's far from it, right? But it was my very first idea of dabbling in this world. Anyway, to be positioned that way is absolutely not where I want to be anymore. So I've shifted my branding. I've shifted who I work with. I'm very picky about who I work with. I'm picky about my brand, how I come across, how people see me. All of this is stuff that you can control for the most part. How you write your copy, how you position yourself, how you create your brand. They're very important, and I'd love to go into this further, and we can certainly do that inside of the Sweet Freedom Academy or my one-on-one program. But we'll talk about that more later. So the name of the game is consistent income. And so I want to ask you, do you have consistent income from your business right now? Because a lot of people deal with the feast or the famine. It's like lots of clients, yay, everything's good. Or it's a famine, totally left high and dry. We have no money. We're going to lose the house. What are we going to do, right? It's feast or famine kind of bouncing around in between. Well, I have learned very recently, I don't know, maybe most strongly within the last 6 months, that it doesn't have to be feast or famine. It can be stable. I've always wanted stability because of my 2 children, because of the fact that we own our house, 2 cars, the white picket fence, the whole shebang, and we need to have consistent money and stability to make that all happen and to give my children the lives that I want them to have. So here's some things that you can do to have consistent income stability. Something I really believe in: payment plans. Whenever you offer anything, to offer a payment plan, allow people to sign up for, say, a 6-month program or a 3-month program and to pay that off. That way, you know for a fact you will have income in the next coming months. Excuse me. The next thing: leveraged products. This is a big one. To know that you can have income and that you will have income coming in from your ebooks, your video courses, audio programs, something that's leveraged, and to know that, meaning you have automated systems that are working behind the scenes to really get these things rolling, to get them selling, to get a steady flow where every time you log into your computer or your email, you see, oh, I got another sale. Oh, I got another sale. That can happen in an automated system. You don't have to sell physically one-on-one. It can be automated, and I'll show you that inside the program. You can upgrade your buyers. So after they sign up for maybe a lower level, upgrade them to the higher level. And the other thing you can do for consistency is always be creating. Don't stop being a creator, a publisher, a producer. As soon as you cross the line and you jump into just being a consumer, you're in trouble, okay? If you are consuming other people's stuff all the time, you can be in trouble, because a successful business owner is putting things out there, is creating, is selling, and is marketing, right? So these things will ensure a consistent income, and they're a big deal. You know, they look like these 4 little bullet points sitting in front of me. They're a big deal because these things have changed my business and have taken me from that feast or famine to totally not having to worry again. Another thing I want to mention that you really need to get in the game of doing this: automated funnels to your lower priced programs. If you have $30 to $100 programs, create automated funnels. Create a flow. Where does the traffic come in? Where do they opt in? What's the email that they get? What's the sequence, the series of events, right? How do you sell this? What are the emails? You can draft up a lead flow or a automated funnel, and you can work this out whether you use Entreport. I believe Aweber now has automation as well. And begin to automate things. You will see that it works, and you're going to fall in love with it, and you're going to want to keep doing it. So another client that I want to tell you about is, I want to tell Pachi's story. So Pachi wanted leveraged income. She didn't want to only work with one-on-one clients when she came to me. She worked with me, and during the duration, I mean, we're talking within the first few weeks of her being in the program with me and training from me, she started her own life coaching group program. So for people who were worn out, who wanted to improve their lifestyle, their relationships, she began this life coaching program. I mean, she blew me out of the water. I paused because it's crazy, but she got 19 people, paying customers, in her group program within the first few weeks of working together. She was very smart. She did a lot of the things that I taught, which was collaborating with others, doing webinars, getting in front of people and selling your program properly. And she had created a leveraged group program, 19 people, and she taught it like a class. Like, imagine a teacher teaching a class of 19 people just like that as a life coach. This is her dream, to change people's lives, to make people's lives better. And she did it within the first few weeks of working together. So it goes to show you that if you have a vision and a goal in your mind, you can achieve anything that you want. Another part, this is the same woman, Patricia, she also goes by Pachi. She shared in Facebook in our group, "Thank you, Susie, for being so inspirational. Less than 4 weeks after joining Susie's program, I was ready to roll out my first group coaching program. I went from crawling to running pretty fast. 19 people signed up, and they are now seeing amazing results. One of my clients just shared a picture of sitting down with his clients. Another one created his own group program. 7 people signed up in less than 24 hours. And this is just amazing." She said, "I had done several well-known programs, learned a lot, but it wasn't personal. So I didn't have the opportunity like I did with Susie here." So It's amazing. She says, sorry for the lengthy post. Wanted to give you some props. So that is Pachi's story, and it's available for anyone to create that same kind of success. You can go from crawling to running. I absolutely love that phrase. So what do you need to know? What do you need to master? What's next? How to package what you have. This is what you need to get to. You need to, master is a big word, but you need to start. And then as you start and spend a lot of time, you're going to become a master of it. So how to package what you have or what you know, how to build your own website, how to create offerings that people actually want to buy, how to sell online and on the phone, how to leverage your business, so create the group programs or the e-courses or ebooks, diversify your income, create online programs, automate parts of your business, build a team. This is just a snapshot of the things that I talk about, teach, and work with my clients with or on. So I want to give you guys the gift of surprising you here with some awesome new offerings in the Sweet Freedom Academy. This is something I've mentioned a few times. You should, if you've been following my brand, you probably are already aware of it. It is my group program. It's an online business academy with over 20 videos, over 10 audios, worksheets, and all of this is growing. I mean, by the time you join, that could all be doubled, because anything that a client of mine inside the Sweet Freedom Academy asks me about, we create it so that you guys have every resource that you need, from the trainings, the worksheets, to the Facebook community, and we are now doing a monthly coaching call. This is new, but it's my commitment to you. It is really me showing you that this is the long haul. This is the signature program of mine that I want to support you all in. And every month you will have the opportunity to have me on the phone with you and ask me a question. So the live coaching calls and lifetime access to the program, as long as the program is up and alive and well, you will have access to it. And this is truly our cornerstone, our big signature program. So I want to welcome you. I want to invite you to come check it out. The URL is sweetfreedomacademy.com. Right now we have special pricing because the basic version is normally $1,000 for access to the entire program immediately. You get access to everything. We do not drip. We don't hold back. You can have all of the content right away. You have lifetime access, and one group coaching call every month is in the basic. Now, this is the regular pricing. If you head over to sweetfreedomacademy.com, you're going to see the very special limited time pricing. The VIP version is normally $2,500. Hop over, because right now you're going to get special pricing. The entire program, lifetime access, plus a group coaching call, plus 5 30-minute private coaching call sessions as well. So this is truly an amazing deal. This is quick training. This is fast for you to get in, get out. It's for you to have community support and to actually finally get results. Like Pachi said in our other slide, she's like, I've been in other programs, several well-known programs, but there was no personal approach and she did not do anything. She didn't succeed. However, when she was in my program, I offered the coaching calls, I offered the information, that she was able to succeed because she had these things: the training, the community, the support, and she got results. So it's sweetfreedomacademy.com. Right now, I want you to hop over and check out the very special limited time pricing that we have. I want you guys to be a part of my posse. This is more than just clients. This is lifetime friendships. This is a picture from my last event that we had at the Waldorf. It makes me laugh just looking at everyone's expressions, but it was so fun to see my clients in person. These are some of my higher level clients, but the next time I do a live event, it'll probably be much bigger. I want you to just feel like you're a part of something, like you have friends that are driven, purpose driven, that are entrepreneurial, and that you no longer have to feel alone. That you can build this business with other women. Two other beautiful clients of mine, Aubrey and Taylor, they're actually best friends. When Aubrey came to me, She literally had no idea what she wanted to do with her life. Amazing, talented woman. We decided that creative consulting, websites, web design, graphic design, video editing, that was her wheelhouse. We got her positioned, we got her website up, we created her packages, her pricing. She sold over $9,000 worth of client work within 6 weeks. Totally amazing. As of right now, I just checked her out. Saw something on her Instagram about launching a website for a salon in Los Angeles that works with celebrities. Amazing, right? For somebody who had no idea what to do, to designing websites for salons that are working with high-level celebrities, freaking awesome. Same thing with Taylor. She did such a great job within her first month. First month in business, she booked 4 clients for business coaching. She says, I'm speechless. I would have never been able to do this without you. You knew exactly where I needed to focus my attention. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Taylor. So this is really possible for everyone. This is a program that is meant to change your life and your business, to get you up off the ground and start living. You know, not just living, but gosh, so many of my clients have quit their jobs, are doing this totally full time, are enjoying the lifestyle, the family time, the things that they want. They are doing it on their own terms. The only thing holding you back is yourself, because I can show you exactly what to do. I literally can. I've done it. And I can tell you, I've documented, I have systems and frameworks to show you every piece of the pie along the way. So hop on over to sweetfreedomacademy.com. I can't wait to see you or have you see the page. Sign up for the program that you like, whether it's the basic or the VIP. We'll welcome you inside, invite you to the whole group of women. We've already got like almost 80 people inside the program, I think. So it's amazing. It's flourishing. This is going to grow exponentially in this coming year, or the year that we're in. So God bless you all. I hope this has been super inspiring, empowering. I can't wait to read your emails. Send us anything. Submit a question below, or send us something to support@susieromans.com. All right. God bless you guys. I'll catch you in another webinar. See you all later. Bye-bye.